Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, it is showtime. I was just so thrilled. All right, here we are in lovely and scenic. What on the earth is the? Oh, I was wondering what do I have, like a flaming stole over my shoulders? No, it's my browser, Firefox. Let's see. Wrong button. Annual April Fools. There we are. Okay, so we've got things to do. We want to get the masked cat hat box, which looks just a little bit. That doesn't show up at all there. Do I have to look at it in my? Maybe I actually honestly have no idea if it actually has a visual or not. Probably. Oh, hard to say because you can't see it. It may actually have a thing that appears, but only when you're using the right potion. Vision of Infinity, while under the effects of Fool's Tonic, successfully complete 5 vision quests. Fool's Ocular Potion. Is that the one I currently have on? Let's see. No, I do not have that on. Interesting. I took one of those. I haven't played since, and it ran out. Does it run? Well, we're not actually on, because that sucks. You can always buy more. The Tall Tonic, the Ocular Tonic. Well, let's make sure we've got enough Ocular Tonics. Get back to the default of 3. Let's see. Events. Presumably any 5 events will do. Place the cafe register decoration in your homestead and try it out. I haven't done anything with that since it was a thing a while back, and I've changed my homestead a couple of times. Oh, am I going to have to set up the thing again? Well, under the effect of Full Sonic, I successfully complete events. 10 events. Annual Heights of Glory. Visions of Infinity. Ocular Tonic. Complete events. A Fool's Tall Tonic. So, both? Can we get both to apply? That's the question. The Tall Tonic. Well, the easiest way I know of to get 10 events taken care of, go all the way down to Cantha. And it is, which one eventually? Actually? I'm trying to remember now. Yes, it's in the training grounds. I'm about to beat up a robot 10 times, 20 times, 10 or 20 times, one of the two. That's the wrong way. I think this is the right way. God, it's been so... How long has it been since I've done these events? Quite a while. It's over here. So, we're going to see if we can do both potions at once. Did I not just buy a potion? I bought one. Why did I not? Do I already have some in my... I already have a bunch in my pack. Hey, Lone Star Wolf.
Yes, Master, do you have time to talk about the Master? I was also wondering, do you have any notes for me on the sixth phase? We don't have to solve any injuries. Fatal. I promise.
Oh, okay, we definitely want one of those and one of those. I don't know if they're both in effect or only one is. We'll see in a sec. Looks like only one of them is in effect at a time. Is that correct? That would be disappointing.
Points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just kidding. A little jump to cheer myself up.
How are the things, Lone Star Wolf?
Difficulty setting increased. Is that all you got? Impossible. You defeated me.
Alright, let's go back to...
But I will choose the high road. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Ha ha ha.
We do have a chatoyant elixir.
Difficulty setting increased. Was that your fate? Incredible.
Excellent.
But just wait. One
Now,
day.
I'm just trying to see if I'm actually making progress on these or not.
Just kidding. A little joke.
I am on Vision of Infinity, but not on Heights of Glory. Well, under the effect of a Fool's. I took a Fool's. I guess it wiped it. So you can only have one at a time, and that's bullshit.
Strong. What incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait.
So we're going to be here a bit, beating the living crap out of the Jade Bulwark.
Just kidding.
Fat Body! And good evening, Red Hawk. Spiffy NASA badge for watching the Artemis 2 launch. Very cool. Got a friend who works for NASA. What did we get? We've already done 2 things. We've broken enemy's Defiance bar and we've completed 3 events. I wish I'd known there was a badge for that. That would be cool. Today I'm going to be doing, at least for the immediate future, beating up this robot 20 times. More generally, I think that person is AFK, waiting for other people to activate it. No, okay, they stopped. I need to defeat events, and this is the fastest way to do events that I can think of. Dude, come back. Come back. Stop running away. You stupid coward, stop running away. The April Fool's this year is googly eyes based. And there are some nifty tonics. For instance, right now we have the long view enhancement that allows us, for people who are using the right thing, we would appear really tall and skinny, as if our torsos were 3 times the normal size. Let's see where we are. We need 3 more to finish off the Vision of Infinity. That's odd. We have a long view enhancement going. Oh, I guess it's coming from that. Okay. They added new content to Guild Wars. Also very cool. Even though I am not much of a Guild Wars enjoyer. I mean, I have a couple characters at level 20. I don't, not like it. I just... It didn't grab me, despite my best efforts. But I'm a huge fan of them adding additional content, because I know a lot of people love that freaking game to death.
just wait. One day, we machines...
All right, we got ocular tonics. We got the Canthan Nian statue. We got a cafe activation token and another Chatoyant elixir. Now, I haven't done any sort of investigation as to what everything does. I mean, other than the cafe stuff that I have done. Let's see, did we finish off? We need one more. And then 10 more. Ha ha. Okay, and that is another one of those taking place. So, we go back over here, come here, and Heights of Glory, while under the effect of a Fool's Tall tonic. That's the long view enhancement. So this Fool's Tall tonic. Height eye enhancement. There we go. Now you can see me. Let me zoom in a little so you can see it correctly. Victor Wembanyama got nothing on me. They added a nostalgia mode that makes it look like a CRT. Not just for April Fools. They're leaving it there. That's ideal. We have completed a Renown Heart. No. This was a weekly for completing 10 events. They were all the same event. You must admit, it's an interesting look, and my bills to my tailor are going to be going way high. There's another player you can... one of the things I like best about it is it has inertia built in, so that when you start moving forward in your long man form, your whole body kind of goes like that. See how when you're running, you're bent over backwards? It's really quite ingenious and ideal. Super Adventure Box? No, it has not started. It usually starts later in April. Like the 20th or so. Ha ha. The high road. Ha ha. So I am not the only one who knows that this is kind of a cheese for doing events. Saitung Province event completer. More goodies. SAB is not my favorite event in the game, but it is the one I admire the most. I think it's an actual work of gaming art. Where are we at now? Heights of Glory. We need 3 more. Ha 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 ha, yeah. Maybe we don't find jokes about the robots taking over quite as funny as we used to. Veteran Jade Chat GPT. One more, I think. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Ha 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 ha. So yes, it's a complete cheese fest to do it this way, but I have no problem with that.
Nice gear. Yes, Master, do you have time to talk about the finer points of my...
Let's see, what else have we picked up? A couple of drops of karma. We have the soundtrack single to End of Dragons. I don't know. The Homestead Recipe, I already know that one for the Canthan Neon statue. And a chest of the Saitung Province Hero, which will give us some crafty mats and more karma. Who doesn't like karma? I think I have over 10 million of it now. On the other hand, I have been very tight-fisted with karma historically. All right, in the dailies, we've finished 3 events because, well, yeah, we did 20 events. Fractal? I don't think so. While under a nourishment effect? I wonder if that would have counted if I had eaten some birthday cake. Would that count as defeating enemies while under a nourishment effect? I'm guessing probably. All right, so we have gotten 3 of them done. Out of 6. Okay. Cat's Eye. Using a chatoyant elixir or similar effects, visit and pet a hidden cat. A friend of mine, by the way, you can still see, it's really beautifully designed by the art team. I mean, that's just brilliant. I can't speak highly enough of how funny they've made that. We will go back to Tyria. Not at a 1/10 of a gold a pop. I'm not teleporting like that again. The Whiz Walk from Seinfeld? I don't know. I never actually watched Seinfeld. I don't think I ever watched an entire episode. While skipping channels, I used to do a lot of channel surfing when I was young. And I might stop like between commercial breaks and watch for a minute or two. A couple minutes, you know, that kind of thing. You can never have too much treasure. Same is true with Friends. Actually, even more so. When Friends suddenly became a big hit and I was at a party with some friends. Yes, I actually have friends. And they got to talking about Friends. I said, I haven't seen it. And one of my old friends, co-worker, for years we worked the same shift. The 2 of us worked together. And she says, there's a character on this show that you would absolutely hate. Character is Ross. I get curious, I tune in a couple of days, and I send her an email saying, you were exactly correct. I want to punch that character. See what happens when you work with someone like, well, actually we were working 3 days. So 24 hours a week we basically spent together. I was Sunday through Thursday. And she worked through Saturday. Tuesday through Saturday? Yeah, Tuesday through Saturday. So we worked together Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for years. Let's see. We need 3 more of these. That's right. It was going to be under the effect of the chatoyant elixir. Well, I have a friend. No, seriously, honestly, I do have friends. Hard to believe. No, I know. Who made a donation to the Extra Life Foundation. And if you do that during certain events, ArenaNet will add your cat or dog or possibly other pet as an invisible pet that can only be seen when you're under the effect of the chatoyant elixir. And apparently hers is somewhere around here in Mariner's thing. We'll see if we can find it. It should be named Maxie. The friend is one Engelbert Meow. If you don't know EBM, you should. The dog is Penny. Well, where's your dog? Because if I can't find Maxie, I need to pet something. Need to pet something invisible. By the way, that's very cool. Both getting it done and donating to charity. Ooh, ooh, we have Crumpet. It's not who I was looking for. This one doesn't have a name and doesn't have a pet option. Ah, we have Samadog over here. You think they added her twice, Divinity's Reach and Enchanter? Well, clearly you're special. I didn't find Maxie. Sorry, EBM. I went looking. I now have a Chatoyant. Well, given the fact that I, Lens, am using the Chatoyant elixir, it does make sense that I should have the Chatoyant lens. Because that's like me. Yeah. Okay. I think that's 4. That gets you the Chatoyant lens. Okay. Yeah. Seats of power sit in chairs in Central Tyria. Chairs you do not own. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Near the Carnival and the Band in Divinity's Reach. Yep, I know that place. Oh, okay. I don't know how many chairs I need to sit in Central Tyria for this to work. Looked like it said just 1. Which would be fine. Should be one over by the fashion show. I have a cloaked cat mantle box already. Maybe I can get a second. Is it an annual thing? Can I get a second? Yeah, these are choosy boxes. Maybe now we can actually see. Theoretically, I should have a hat, but it doesn't show up. I mean, it lists that you can't see it, but if I had the Chatoyant effect on, I was thinking maybe I could. But evidently no. Can I sit? I would like to sit. Cannot use that object while I'm in a transformation. Oh, my long. I am still in long form. I'm not in long form anymore. I'm not in long form. I'm a spectator. Fire attunement. Fox passive. Okay, we're going to lose the Chatoyant elixir. We can't lose it? I can't finish this one, evidently, even though I'm not transformed. That's really irritating. That you can't remove it? Well, okay, we wait on the chair. Choya Carnival. Wonder the effects of the spiked Choya Psionic Tonic. Complete the hardest fractal you can. Might be the event? Yeah, could be. The voice of reason. Can we get to the sky scale in time? We can, and we're sky scaling. There's also chairs over here by the Captain's Council, I think. Not here. Up. There we go. Good suggestion. Fat body. We need one more, I believe, to get another chest. Dog days. While under the effects of Fool's dog treat, sit or sleep in the dog. Ah, okay, we need the dog treat. We have the dog treat? I think we might. We have dog treats. And then we're just going to lay down for a minute. Next on stage is Sneaky Bagel. By the way, you know, people always talk about how there are no horses in Tyria. If you've got dogs this big, who the hell needs horses? All right, we will now consume a dog treat. And sit. Stay. I think it's like 2 minutes or something like that. It's not too terribly long. By the way, congratulations on completing your hump day. You can now begin the long coast towards your weekend. So today in Marvel Heroes, I was playing earlier, a couple hours, they have 2 events going on simultaneously. One of them will be continuing through Sunday. And that basically is occasionally when you're beating a boss. I don't know if it has to be in one of the patrols, but it's, the ones I did were doing was in the patrols. They'll drop out a little glowy. You step over the glowy and you basically get a contract to defeat a specific boss, mostly in a terminal, although some cases on patrol. And they give loot explosions, significantly large loot explosions, and including some boxes, the mysterious blue boxes, which drop some best-in-slot quality gear for numbers of different heroes. And the other event today is also Terminal. No, Terminal Tuesday was yesterday. Today is the
No refunds.
ICP, not Insane Clown Posse, Industry City Patrol, where those are also dropping loot explosions, especially after you do a specific number of bosses. You get a big honking super explosion of loot. I believe I linked one on the Discord where you can see this, like, looks like 15 huge beams of light going up. That was one of the sort of giga explosions of loot. I am still enjoying the Major League dash of nostalgia that I'm getting from Marvel Heroes, and it's just fun. That was Seats of Power for several minutes. Dog days. I was about to go check and see how many minutes. Guess I don't have to, huh? Because it just spat out. Oh no, we have a masked cat hat box and a cloaked cat mantle box. Okay, so we've got shoulders and head now.
No refunds.
Hey, the Juggalos can play the special event if they want to. Industry City Patrol. We don't we don't discriminate against Juggalos on that basis anyway. Complete Commander's Crazy Cafe achievement. Well, we didn't actually do the cafe bit, but we did take care of the April Fool's stuff. Just want to see if there's anything else here that's worth going out of our way for. Activation tokens, Ocular Tonic, and Choya Spines. Transmutation Charge, Ocular Tonic, Cafe Activation tokens, and the Golden Cafe Pin. which isn't bad. What do we have to do for that? Annual, taking a cat's coin. Oh, 1,000. Yeah, that's more than I want to do. I did that previously when they first brought out the little cafe, which is kind of cool, by the way. I had it set up in my old homestead, but when I swapped to the new homestead, oh, I've got dog prints all over my screen. Hold on. I do my own Foley work, my sound effects. Well, that took a grand total of 31 minutes. So you know what I can do then, having completed that, at least for the parts that I wanted to get done. I can do some leveling. Or a key farm. When did I do my key farm? I think it was on Sunday. Let me check. When did I do my key farm? Let me check. I think I did it on Sunday. Let's see. That was key farm on the 29th. Maybe not. Monday the 30th, Tuesday 31st, Wednesday the 1st. Yeah, okay. Sunday, we can do another one. We'll do another one. There we go. Everything's back in place. We'll do a key farm. Because it resets on Monday. So downstate lens here, you know, that's just, it's a really not a great hair statement or beard statement. Maybe I shouldn't say about the hair, but the beard is, you've heard of high cuisine, haute couture. This would be homeless couture. I have many characters. Did you notice? Oh, we'll do human, but we'll do one of the other two. Origins. Odd for female. It's a 3. Female. Odd for female because they're odd. We just don't understand each other. The class. 7. Mesmer. I did Mesmer not very long ago. We're going to do something else. 1. Guardian. I think it's been a while since we did Guardian. We are going to randomize the body features. I gotta say, that's not an attractive woman. Do you think she heard me? I hope she didn't hear me. Oh, whoops, sorry. Next. 3? Oh, well, that'll help. The more she covers, the better. No, I'm mean. What can I say? Ferocity, so we always remember. Evens and odds. It's an odd, right? Among the nobility, it's Lord Farron today, everyone. 5 is there. 11 is there. Lensa Blue class. I thought the April Fool stuff was going to take longer. Because I saw, like, other people doing stuff. And they seem to be taking a long time. We have a ring for our finger. Do we have a bell for our toes? Evidently not. You're under attack, loser. I'm not. You guys can handle these. I'll head and take care of the shaman. Visit the inn. Orders? I don't think so. I don't take orders. I deliver the beatings. Well, hello. Good evening. And how is Gwen? Well, I hope. I have finished off the April Fool's materials that needed done. Gwen is good? Excellent. I approve of this message. Hump day is over. You can coast towards your weekend. So having successfully managed somehow to negotiate the trials and tribulations of the April Fool's event, enough to get the hat box invisible. Key farm, I decided. Granted, it was only like 3 days ago I did a key farm. Oh, here's the boss. But it rolls over on Monday, so here we are, back again. I didn't want to just have a half-hour stream. That would suck. Used to key farm too much? Yeah, I did it basically every Monday for years. In chat is Fat Body. He has been around here almost as long as I have been streaming, and I hate to think of the number of Mondays he had to listen to me talk about this woman saying, "What is that thing? It's huge," to Logan the first time he's ever heard those words.
Take out those giant heads, and the whole thing will come crashing down.
Thanks, Logan. Hi, Fat Body. Fat Body has been here almost as long as I have. I think he's probably been cold turkey from other streamers for years, and I'm the equivalent of methadone. Am I the only person out here? No, there was another person. There they are. Zorro Mix. One of the reasons why I've got so many cosmetics and stuff is the simple, straightforward reason that I used to do a key farm every week for years. That's a couple of hundred boxes. I don't know, 300-400 boxes, something like that. A boatload of boxes.
Brace yourselves. It's gonna explode.
Thanks, Logan. Logan Thackeray is vanilla ice cream, but they forgot to put the vanilla in. And she's going to tell me I've been out for 3 days. In other words, a coma. This is, without trying, this is one of the ugliest characters I've ever actually played. I mean, I have made some intentionally ugly characters, but that poor woman fell out of the ugly tree and hit every goddamn branch on the way down.
What to do?
Do we still have the 50%? We still have the 50%. It'll be fast. It will be mercifully quick. It'll be over before you know it. Like a surgery. Without anesthesia. Did I talk to him?
Fields beyond.
Alright, another level. Just that fast. Papa's got a brand new bag. I apologize. I say that every time, and then I apologize every time. Can't help it. Lens's brain operates on its own. And sometimes not at all. Kaboom. Earth-shattering.
Replenish.
I'm replenishing. And event complete, the crowd goes wild. There we go. And now, for the weekly rendition of Dances with Cattles. Cattles. Not cattle. Cattles. Different ones. How now, brown cows? Oh, let's take care of the scorched corn. We're watering the scorched corn, and I don't see a watering can anywhere, so I leave that up to your imagination. You sick little monkeys. And I've saved the crop. No wonder I'm the hero of Shaymore, you know? Just kind of heroic. And down goes Frasier. That's an old guy reference. It's a really old guy reference. Crawfish trap. We actually have crawfish near where I am. In the East Bay. They were in the creeks. Well, there's Audrey Carrot Cake. That's a fine name. I like Audrey's name. Not a fan of the mace, though. The mace kind of sucks. And another heart complete. And another level complete. I'm like some kind of leveling machine. It's as if I have done this 200 plus times. What is up? A key farm. I completed the April Fool stuff. And now we'll be doing a key farm. This one will not last long. This one will last about an hour.
Replenishing.
And then be destroyed. Such is the way of the key farmer. Oh, I'm sorry. If anyone's not familiar with the concept behind key farming, it's not much of a concept. Once per week, you can create a new character, get them up to level 10, do the first chapter of the story, and get a key for the Gamba boxes for the game. And it's not uncommon, by no means universal, but it's not uncommon for people to run a key farm pretty regularly. And I used to run them pretty much every goddamn week. For years. All right, heart complete, level complete, especially fast right now because there's the 50% XP bonus. Which, if you haven't leveled up your characters, you might want to look into. Because 50% XP is kind of a lot. Back on the sky scale and off Vista. And any events going on at the apple farm? No. The amount of my Guild Wars 2 life I have spent as a guard. Oh, the event did start? It did. Huh. We don't have the indicator up, but I got an apple. Apples normally don't drop unless the event is ongoing. I'm a little confused. Was that actually just an actual apple? No, it's an event apple. Was it left from the previous event that someone didn't pick it up? Maybe. The amount of time I've spent in this game where I hit 3, 4, 2 on a Guardian is very, very large indeed. Hey there, welcome back. We have a Ranger, Cade Greyhawk. If you get lucky, you can get 2 or even 3 events in this area, which not only makes finishing out the heart fast, but also allows you to double dip. And the key, well, generally the key to a fast key farm, the key to the key farm, get it, is double dipping on events. Events and heart completion at the same time. But given that we currently have 50% bonus XP, I will dodge in. I'll get some new shoes. I don't have any good accessories to go with them, but we'll manage. For those who are new around here, when I am doing a level up, whether a new character for a key farm or a character that will be a keeper, I always will do the following. We get the equipped fashion. We randomize our dies. And then we apply to equip. You'll note these are Phlox, Electro, Lime, and Scarlet. And they go together about as well as that sounds. Manage that today 3 event as close together. Yeah, it's just extremely efficient when you can happen to get fortunate that way. And for a lot of things, leveling included, a lot of times efficiency is what you're interested in. All right, summon them up, murder them. Summon them up, murder them. Hi. Did I aggro that bandit? It looks like I did. How unfortunate for them. Bonk. I tell you, for leveling, the simple rotation of 3-4-2 on Guardian is tough to beat. And I think this will give us enough heart progress. We can turn in the feed. We have just recaptured from the evil bandits. I mean, I hate to stereotype bandits as evil, but it is a medieval setting, and kind of that's their deal. Another heart complete, another level complete. Level 8 already. Now, technically, an aqua breather is an item of attire, plus we have pants. So we have 2 items of attire that are new to our getup, our fashion statement. So if we don't like the first batch, we can apply a second because we have 2. It's like a bank. Get the equipped fashion. Click. Randomized eyes. Wow. That is, cashmere. Who wouldn't want to wear cashmere? Silver lead and murky gray. That actually looks very warrior-esque. And we can't have that, so we'll go with the second dye. Now we're talking lemon zest, sea bloom, and spring breeze. And we are going to head over to where we were when we became the hero of Shaymore for our valiant defense of an enormous fortress that was somehow inexplicably threatened by centaurs, where I'm pretty sure stairs would be difficult for centaurs to navigate. I mean, a siege tower, that's a non-starter. And we'll grab the trinkets. Oh my goodness, this poor Seraph soldier. Let us res him so that he can get killed again by the centaurs. Imagine the hell that, for instance, while I mocked Logan Thackeray earlier, appropriately, of course. I mean, he is, after all, Logan Thackeray. That's another level. In the little tutorial starting area, he eternally fights and returns to that fortress to turn around and fight again. Well, maybe not immediately, but really quick, yeah. Sometimes immediately. Sometimes, like, you res them, you walk away, and you're 30 feet away and they're dead again because they aggroed something. Oh, dear me. The veteran Temini chieftain. I don't guess that he got to be the veteran Temini chieftain by displaying much in the way of smarts. And he is of course, a Temini chieftain. The centaurs that specialize in making hummus, they're not the Temini, they're the Tahini tribe. Another heart. Well, I expect that this heart will give us what we need to hit 10. I'm a hero, you can tell, because they've left the document bins for me to tidy up. That's obviously heroical doings. Not anyone can straighten up the bins. The ponytars with hoods are the Utini tribe. Oh, very nice. Utini! Really, I'm tidying up the documents and killing rats. Who's in charge here? Because this is supposed to be like a military outpost. And it's an absolute shithole. Who's in charge here? Fine. We'll just set fire and pull up steaks. Not the delicious kind. Juvenile jaguar. I was wondering that we don't get juvenile jaguars here, and the character just hadn't. The owner hadn't appeared yet. Got that. One or two more. Death marker and stakes. Ding 10. Dun dun dun. They grow up so fast. Back to Shaymore. I'm the hero of Shaymore, you know. I'm beginning to think that Shaymore is in fact one of the circles of hell. Because while it's no longer under attack, we could spend the rest of our characters' lives in the tutorial area in Shaymore, and it would constantly be under attack by centaurs, eternally. Makes you think. Not sure what it makes you think. Makes me think I would like donuts. I haven't had donuts for years. Now I would like donuts because I thought about donuts. I blame me. All right, Salma's district. I believe. Was Salma one of Oswald's wives? I can't recall. Oswald Thorne. Mad King. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. We chose, randomly chose the noble birth for our character. So we get to put up with Lord Farron.
The hero of Shaymore returns.
God, my characters.
Come and see how friends and neighbors have turned out to welcome you home.
A party, Baron? For me? Or is this just an excuse to get your friends together and see what's in my wine cupboard?
That second thing.
Nonsense. Heroes are always popular. These nice people simply insisted on congratulating you and celebrating your brave victory.
And how about the 3 days I was in a coma?
Bringing out my finest food and drink for the occasion.
You deserve no less. Still, I can't take all the credit. Your household staff was most helpful, even eager to facilitate the process. I wish my servants loved me half as much. But then, I am lovable in other ways.
Name two.
And the less said about that, the better. Now, wipe off that smirk and let's go enjoy my best roast duck and brandy.
Duck. Duck. I do freaking love duck. I've had duck countless times. I've never actually had goose. But I've had a lot of duck. Magret, confit. Aha! I said duck twice. You responded goose. I get that reference. Is that a thing kids would know anymore. I mean, I remember doing that in like first grade. Duck, duck, goose. Oh, everyone's running away.
Take your hands off me, you scum!
The number of times I have to, where I make a reference to something that, like me, is ancient, and I have to ask, do people even know what that is anymore? It's disheartening. Anyone over there? Anyone else? No? No? All right. Go this way then. No, it doesn't look like we will go this way. Will we go? It doesn't look like we'll go this way. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hello, Bandit Scout.
I heard Farron shouting. Where is he?
I saw those ruffians dragging him down the street. They're going to kill him.
One of my students knows what VHS or cassette is, yeah.
Guests and make sure no one else has been harmed. I'll go after Lord Farron.
Let alone a Betamax or an 8-track. Well, while I allow to, you know, parallel products. Banditos. Well, that one chose the right way, right, to get away. Vinyl's had a huge comeback. Vinyl's big again. As surprising as that may be. Although that has to be a rather an amusing discovery. When they find that their grandparents have an incredible record collection. Another level? Well, that's just a shame. I knew you meant true. We allow typos around here. We will take a moment, but just a moment. Really? You're not going to let me equip it? Why? I'm not in I am in combat. Never mind. I was in combat. And now I'm not. And now I am. Again. All right, who's shooting me now? I don't even know who's shooting at me now. Nobody. All right, we'll just open the door. Oh, okay. I'll soon beg him for death. I'm thinking that's probably not gonna happen. Spin to win. Swindle hand Sal, huh? He needs to work on his delivery. His "you're dead" was not very convincing. Also, running to get yourself cornered like that, probably not a tactically sound move. Oh, I stepped into the fire and was ticking. Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Stop making sense! That's a musical reference, by the way. Oh, Farron.
Thank you. I'm feeling much better now.
Can we not let them have Farron?
Am I pleased to see you?
No, nobody's pleased to see that face. I mean, come on.
Simple, begone, freeloader would have sufficed.
I'll make a note of that. Any
Well, illegal, immoral,
or what they want?
fattening.
Not really.
All the good
I did
stuff.
hear them discussing a farmhouse in Shaymore. They were going to lock me up there with the rest of their hostages.
Then I have more work to do. I can't save you and leave the others to rot. Bad form, you know.
Count me in. I may not be a centaur-killing berserker like you, but I can take care of myself. I'll meet you there.
You're right, after you get your comfortable shoes and your fighting coiffure. All right, Papa's got yet another brand new bag. New gloves. New chest piece. That's 2. 179 or 174 spare. We'll go with the more hitty points. And a wood longbow. We can always go. There we go. Got a longbow. We can take that apart. We have 2 more attempts at getting some appalling dies going here. Drum roll. Again, those look like metallic, like they could be armor. You've got Copper Penny, Abyss, and Mint Frost. And you know, the copper actually doesn't look bad, so we can't have that. That's pretty bad. Stream, Oxblood, and Scarlet. Save, reapply. Go away, Fern. You bother me. Meet Farron at the farmhouse. We have to. Well, let's go ahead and fly like an eagle to the sea. Chasing the culprits. Hey, Turtle Daredevil. Now, sadly, we do not get the finest piece of dialogue the game has because we're not playing the human commoner, so we do not get to hear, "I'm Uptown Johnny, baby, man plus."
Glad to have you with me,
The
but
best dialogue in the game.
stay close. That way we can protect each other.
Don't worry about me. Swordmaster Bongo the One-Eyed told my parents...
We meet Bongo the One-Eye in Heart of Thorns, by the way. Keep running, Lord Farron, please. Just keep running. No. Oh, well. We'll swap into the bow. So that we can perforate the bad guys. Okay, it helps if I'm actually within range. Granted.
Everyone knows you do this.
Yes, I'm kidding. Ugh. I did not actually ask for it. Because I'm the hero. I hate it when they didn't get the memo about my heroism. Can we not swap back, please? Thank you. Yep. No, nothing more effective against a cannon than a greatsword. Another level!
Someone's come to keep me, boys.
Chain Gun Kelly.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
And down I go. Like the loser they are. Hi! And bye.
I need your help.
All right. We'll open your doors and open your doors and open your door. No, but at least he's not named Machine Gun Kelly. Imagine the disgrace of that.
You're still in danger. Gather the others and head down that tunnel. You can escape through the abandoned
By which I'm referring to the
And if
rapper,
you know any fair maidens, be sure to tell them who
not the actual,
the dashing
bandit from the 30s
Just get yourself and the others to a safe
or
place.
20s.
That's all the thanks we need.
Speak for yourself, old chum.
Before I go take these documents, I lifted them from the bandits when they were manhandling me. They mentioned some...
So you're a pickpocket. I'm afraid we're going to have to arrest you, sir.
Is that helpful?
It is indeed.
Laws are laws.
Now, please, go.
You're busted.
We'll make sure you get out of here safely.
All right, let's swap back to the bow so we can perforate from a distance. Wow. That guy was dramatic. Back to the bow. I missed him. Clean missed him. I feel shame. And those ones are trained back. Then we'll just have to drop a big whirling sword of death on them. Won't be the first time, I'm sure. Who amongst us has not had a whirling sword of death dropped on us? Come on, Farron, you blithering idiot. Help, you're under attack. You think we can't let the bandits have these people back? Gee, Logan shows up. Thanks for the assist.
Captain Thackeray, we've had the most marvelous adventure. My friend and I defeated these delinquents with panache and aplomb. You were just in time to celebrate our victory.
I'm amazed. And again, I should have known the hero of shame would let your...
Well, you know.
No one hurts my friends without answering to me. And look, we found this letter in the bandit cave. Someone in Divinity's Reach is pulling their strings.
You get arrested for stealing. Does that mean you need to get arrested as your thief?
There's a papermaker at the trading post named Sin First.
I like to think of you more as a backstabbing assassin than a thief. Or possibly a bouncing daredevil of a thief, or maybe a scepter-wielding healing kind of a thief,
I'm grateful for the help, but be careful.
or a pistol-shooting Deadeye kind of a thief, as opposed to someone who steals stuff.
Try to keep Farron out of trouble between here and Divinity's Reach.
Although you do pickpocket frequently. I mean, how often do you hit F1? I'm just saying. Kind of a lot, right? Off with his head. I changed my mind. And while we're AFK just a sec, oh wait, we're in a dangerous place, that's right. Yeah. Get off of my screen. Back to here, I think. At level, you're going to be the stealth sneaking sniper Deadeye. Sniper Deadeye is supposed to be quite good too. I mostly do pistol Deadeye because I can flip the lid on my skull, take out my brain, and push the 3 button.
I chose you.
Okay, that's one item of attire. New greatsword. I'm not going to say no. And one we can't use. That's the old one. That was weird. We'll sell the junk that is in our trunk. Are we at the 1250 again? No, okay. I just didn't click it correctly. There we go. First things first. New item of attire. You know the rules. Technically, it's a new item of attire, even if it doesn't die. Gunmetal, that seems like a good choice for metal. Root and chestnut. I need to AFK for approximately 85 seconds to refill my coffee cup.
Seize the moment.
What can I do for you?
May Duena bless you. Good to meet you.
Hello.
Live well. Seize the moment.
Responsibility isn't easy.
Hello, stranger.
Greetings.
85 seconds on the nose, right? I'm sure of it. Need a big tankard near mini fridge, kettle, coffee right with it. I get 1 cup for start and then a second cup, and that's it for the evening. Besides, I don't think I have any spare power. I think if I were to plug in any more electronics into this general vicinity, I'd blow a breaker. Something in-game is making that sound. Maybe it's the tablet? I don't know, but that's not good. Nothing in-game should make that sound. At that volume.
Everything's just been going so well.
Ever.
I should offer up some prayer.
Look for... Oh, that's right. Sin for Sarai. He's
Our deeds are reflected in
over here. Ah, this cup was a gift. It would be impolite to not use it. My brother gave it to my brother is the coffee drinker in the family. He has a very well-developed coffee palate. I have a well-developed palate for a lot of things. Coffee is not one of them, which is why I'm drinking Safeway brand hazelnut creme this evening.
You said centaurs. You didn't mention catapults. Don't ever leave
I have a completely uneducated coffee palate. So I tend to get the Mickey Mouse flavored coffees. Spending money on ale is not foolish, Sin. No, not compared to my brother is the real expert at coffee. I've, over the last maybe couple of months, it's been most nights after dinner, but certainly not all.
I'm here to ask for help identifying the craftsmanship of a piece of handmade paper.
And as the weather gets hotter, I'll be drinking less coffee.
I can assure you, I made it. Reams of paper are like snowflakes. I know my pages as well as most people know their children.
Can you tell me who bought a particular piece of paper? I'm investigating the matter for the Seraph.
Yes, I could. But why should I? I'm a resident of Lion's Arch. Your queen's got no authority over me.
Yeah, does my sword have authority over you?
Please.
And your bad hair?
Can you make
And
an
nice
exception?
vest? I gotta give it to him on the vest. The vest is nice.
The road to Shaymore is dangerous these days. Protect me until I reach the garrison, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Pecan
Let's get
flavored?
started. I need
Don't think I've had it.
information as soon
I
as
would not be
possible.
averse to trying it, that's for sure. Depends how you feel that day. Tea or coffee. I've never been a tea drinker at all. Do I feel spoil yourself and make a latte? A cappuccino? Hot chocolate? I used to do, back when I was working for a living, instead of being retired for not a living, me and one of my coworkers would go for coffees every afternoon for our afternoon break. And for me, it was almost always either a mocha, or if we hit Starbucks, a frappuccino. Yes, I understand the frappuccinos. Not got a lot really in common with most coffee when you think about it. It's a component, but it's a drink for adolescents. Like me. It's delicious. Nice for dessert. Not really coffee. Give me a large frap with whip, please. You are such a baby. Also, you shouldn't be running away like that, you coward. You're a big, brave, dangerous centaur. Running away. Now, for me, it's water. Sometimes I will make the coffees after dinner. It's been more frequently lately. I will occasionally also make iced coffees for after dinner when the weather gets hot. And I'll have a couple of Coke Zeros in the morning for a little caffeine.
Secure the gates!
And other than that, that's about the only thing I'm going to drink, except unless I'm having adult leisure beverages for the evening, in which case that will be rocks, vanilla, vodka, splash of cream, and root beer. That's one. Pardon me, guys. Don't mind me. I just need to destroy your really crude trebs. Stop running away. Show a little horse sense. See what I did there? And stop running away. And now we go back and speak to Sin for Sarai. First of all, I'm okay with being named Sin, but you ought to spell it with the S. My coffee you drink is iced coffee. I can see that. For many years, I didn't drink coffee at all. Didn't like the flavor of coffees at all. What changed that was homemade coffee ice cream recipe that made me really like the taste of coffee, but I still didn't like the bitterness. And I guess that's kind of why I drink the Mickey Mouse coffees that I do.
It's one of a kind. I sold it to Minister Zayman.
Tropical fresh juice, as it's a bit 50-50 here for the weather, sun and warm. Cloudy, strong winds making it cold. We had showers yesterday. Today, I think the high temperature was going to be like 62 or something. And 2 days ago or 3 days ago, it was in the 80s. It had to be the hottest March in history for San Jose because we broke a bunch of daily records. San Francisco hit 90 for the first time in March ever. I've got a friend who lives in Phoenix, and they've never had a day in Phoenix in March where they broke 100. This year, they hit 107 or 108 one day, breaking the highest temperature in the month ever by 7 degrees or 8 degrees, at least. But don't worry, global climate change is a fraud. Totally myth. Last year or the year before, I think the year before last, we had an all-time record set in San Jose, and it happened in October. Now, historically, the Bay Area will get a few days of Indian summer in October. They won't get, 108 or 109. Hi, Logan.
I've been hoping to see you again. Do you have any news? What did the papermaker say?
First, Sarai admitted he made the paper for Minister Zayman. He also agreed to testify to that effect.
I knew Zayman was shady, but organized crime, setting up citizens to be robbed and brutalized, that's out-and-out treason. Nevertheless, he's a government official. I can't call him to trial without more evidence. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Countess Anise, Master Exemplar of the Shining Blade.
Minister Wee is hosting a party tonight. It'll be a good opportunity to ease
the Minister Wee party is a very extended and involved instance and not actually fun. So we're just going to search his goddamn house.
We have one shot, so it's either the party or Zayman's house. I can't give you orders, so let me know how you want to proceed.
Doodly doopy doot doot. No, sorry. Zayman's house. We'll find the evidence there.
Your fellow nobles seem to have knack for making my life interesting.
And then we run into Zayman's bodyguard. Somebody the Unloved. Or Unlovable. I can't remember. Either way, that's a pretty harsh nickname, man. All right, new dies. Yay! A new and improved greatsword by like a maximum of 4 damage. New staff. And a mask we can't wear. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. Did we not boom that one? We did not. Consume those. Om nom 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 nom. Don't get that here. Mostly unpredictable weather. Time to be a nice sunny. In a few minutes it'll be showered. Typical UK. My one experience in the UK, I had, I think, 12 days in London in December, and it snowed once or twice. So, and this was 40 years ago. And that was a record for like the fewest days of snow they had ever had in that period of time. It was beautiful. A little cold, obviously, but it was beautiful when I was there. Also, I freaking loved London. I came in here for a reason. I don't know what it was. Oh, new dies. Duh. Unsurprisingly, new dies. Get the equipped. Okay, that is a atrocious color on me. We don't want to randomize skins. We want to randomize the dies. Steel, Urn, and Midnight Red. You know, it actually looks good. Who would have thought that steel would look good for chainmail and for steel, basically. I am in Silicon Valley, and generally our weather historically has been pretty predictable because we have a big body, pardon the phrase. Oh wait, are we back in Salma District again? No, we're here, right? Yeah. Looks good on some chainmails and games. Yeah, a lot of times the metallics in particular in this game, how good they look will depend on the dye subchannels. For instance, darkness is one of my favorite dyes. For most of the dyes, it is a really good looking silvery gray. For most of the metals, I should say. But on cloth, it will look black with highlights of silver. And so it is just a really, really good dye because of the subchannels on it. Most dyes have 4 subchannels. There we are. Our weather normally is not very unpredictable in the Bay Area in general because we have a large body of cold water, the Pacific, just to the west. Now, mind you, the Pacific isn't cold, generally speaking, but we have an Arctic flow that hits Northern California. So Northern California water is much colder than north or south of us. We have a new hat. So much for that color. All right, yeah, that's a new hat. It's a new and improved hat. Here we go. Wardrobe, get equipped items. I will show you actually what darkness looks like because I'm here. Where is it? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Darkness. So that's it on the chest. Not a lot of difference, but you can see it has a slightly higher contrast for sort of the riveted areas or the areas of the hole in the chainmail. And on the legs, the same thing. But we're going to randomize. There we go. We have Desert Harpy, Sandstorm, and Bold. Notice on Thief and Ranger, the blood red looks a lot like black. Yeah, it'll depend. Another dye I use a lot. I didn't mean to randomize. Let's reset. Another dye I use a lot is enameled and blaze. The enameled colors in general are really good. So here you can see what it looks like on the pants. It's a very, very dark red. But if instead we look at on, say, the chest, it looks like a very high contrast, metallic, bronzish color. And there it looks like an extremely dark bronze. And it is another one of those colors that has a lot of very different contrasting color elements in the sub-channels. By the order of the Crichton Seraph, open this door and stand down. We carry the authority vested in us by the Queen. Come out peaceably, or you'll be carried out on your shields. Oh, really? Not the sharpest knives in the block, are they?
Stay alert and be swift but thorough. If Zeman is a traitor, we'll find proof of it here.
What are we looking for?
Proof.
Suspicious papers or letters, anything that links him to band attacks. Keep your eyes open and your senses sharp.
Wow. Logan, you are just the most boring thing in the world. Some clothes have played out with colors. The same will make the top and pants go well. Yeah, with different contrasts. And sometimes the exact same dye will look terrible on two pieces where you expect they'll look great. The same dye will look very, very different. It has to do with the layout on the dye subchannels. So some dyes that you expect will look great on a piece look terrible because the dye subchannels, maybe the thing you had on it was like dark, light, light, and dark. Whereas in this case, it's light, dark, light, dark. And so it changes up the effect and can completely make a dye look good or bad on a particular piece of gear. God, we Guild Wars 2 players are such nerds. I'm certainly one of them. All right. More guards? Oh, look, more guards. It's like Udo, the Unlovable. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It's something the Unlovable. Short, I think it starts and ends with a vowel. Yeah, everyone's nerds about something, that's true. Sports, fishing, who knows? I like the description as an example of how everyone's nerds of Itel, the Unlovable. For years and years ago, when fantasy sports started catching on, someone described it as Dungeons and Dragons for the guys who used to beat up the people who played Dungeons and Dragons.
Zeman's here. Now I can arrest him for his part in this, and he can rot in prison.
Wait. Treating him like a common criminal only creates more problems. Political problems. We have to do this formally, by the book.
You sound like a niece, but you're right. We'll issue a subpoena and warn the gate guards. If he tries to run, we'll bring him in.
I really didn't like Logan's voice work in Vanilla.
As captain of the Seraph in the service of Her Royal Majesty Queen Jenna.
He's the same guy who did the voiceover for one of the characters in Star Wars The Old Republic, and his work there was terrific. And his work as Logan here in this game has gotten better. The original, the reason I always joke about him being so bland and vanilla is, I guess, that he was given the instructions to be bland and vanilla, because the voice actor is good. He did Theron Shan in Star Wars The Old Republic, I believe. Well, it's not as good as the great sword I have. What's the point in that? New gloves, new dies.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
Let's see what those dies have to offer this time. Wardrobe. Get equipped items. Choose and randomize. It's olive, lipstick, and cerulean night. Yeah, that's really pretty dreadful. Every once in a while you get a combo out, though, that looks really good, although less often on heavy armor, more often on the light or medium armors. All right, I tell the unlovable. The Trial of Julius Zamon. Hear ye, hear ye.
Our witnesses have
The spirits are about to speak. Are they friendly spirits? Just listen.
I've gone over
That's a really old guy cartoon reference. You would have to be conversant in Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends.
If nothing else, I'll make sure your name reaches her ears.
Minister Codicus is waiting. Signal him when you're ready. Good luck. And may Lissa bless you with unparalleled eloquence.
Yeah, the gods are gone. You guys need to wake up and smell the absence of the gods. I'm ready to present my case against Zamon and start the trial.
Hear ye, the trial of Minister Julius Zamon is hereby called to order. Legate Minister Codicus presiding. Who stands for
You can tell he's evil. Look at the beard.
I do.
A few years ago, I came to the conclusion, in fact, that Zamon is not, Codicus is not responsible. The problem is that he has been possessed by a demonic beard. I mean, look, that's a demonic beard. If I've ever seen one, that's it.
Including the accused's own sister.
The prosecution seems to have prepared quite a compelling case. Minister Zamon, can you refute these dire accusations?
Refute? Why bother? My Lord Codicus, in accordance with the most ancient tenets of right and law, I invoke my right to trial by combat.
This court accepts your invocation. By law and custom, you may choose a second to fight with you in the circle.
Thank you, Legate Minister. I choose my retainer, Idle the Unlovable, as my second.
The prosecution must also...
You gotta really be kind of a tool bucket to get the nickname of the Unlovable.
I will be the principal Legate Minister. I'd like to request a short recess to select my second.
Granted. When the prosecution is ready to continue, this court will reconvene. The trial by combat will begin.
Evil beard.
As a seraph captain, I can't really jump around, so pick me, pick me.
Yeah, no. Anise. I've chosen Countess Anise, because Farron's an idiot and Logan's a blank.
We're ready to begin, Legate Minister. I've chosen my second.
An interesting choice. For the record, let it be known that this duel will continue until both members of one side surrender or are defeated. If Lord Zamon proves victorious, he is innocent. The case is thrown out and these charges against him may not be brought again. If you win, then Zamon is found guilty of this crime.
I understand.
When you're in position, the trial by combat shall proceed. Good luck to you all. May justice prevail.
We can't all have good luck, dude. It's just not the way the math works. I'm willing to stand out here as long as necessary to take down Ito the Unlovable. After all, he's unlovable. I mean, it's right there in the name, isn't it? I'm a noble too, you putz. Were you not paying attention? And down goes Zaman.
Victory is declared. According to the dictates of fight.
Jennifer Hale, who voices female Commander Shep. Yep, Femshep.
Minister Codicus does not.
Female so very playable character as well as Jenna. I didn't realize she was Jenna. I knew she was one of the PC voices. The female Norn, unless I miss my guess, is Claudia Christian. Her voice work is not overwhelmingly liked here as the female Norn, at least in the base game, but she has been killing it as the voice of the big bad in the last 2 WoW expansions, Zalatath.
Never underestimate Minister Codicus.
At least we know the identity of Zaman's backer.
Go and celebrate a well-earned victory. Anise and I will be in touch with you.
How about just send Anise? Can we have just that? And there's the key, which has been the objective of the entire exercise. Fat body again. That is 77 months in a row. What the bleep? For those of you not up on your math, that is 6 years and 5 months. And I have been streaming for a grand total of about 6 years and 9 months, something like that. He's been here, as I said, almost as long as me. Thank you, Fat Body, very much. You are as constant. Okay, I was going to say it's the moon, but the moon isn't constant. It kind of goes through phases. You're as constant as the sunrise. Pretty good, huh? Just came up with that on my own. Now, I've told him that if he ever has to have any sort of legal proceeding about his competence, this can be held against him. 77 months in a row. That's just not going to look good for him. That's all I'm saying. I'll testify on his behalf, but that's probably going to be even worse, truth be told. So, I think he's kind of screwed. But all right. Aren't I clever? Survey says no. Certainly, I tend to think that I am. Obviously, my behavior shows that I think that I am. Whatever that peeling sound is has got to go. I have no idea what it is, but it sucks. Seven years, 5 months equals 77 months. Yeah. No, 6 years, 5 months. 7 years would be, and 5 months would be 89. I do not think I actually have any Black Lion chests. I don't have any Black Lion chests in my bank anymore. I think it is from the moon. All I know is it's fucking terrible. Whatever dev put that into the game as something that could annoy every single player needs to be smacked. Because that high pitch is terrible. It's freaking awful. Black Lion chest. Yes, please. I will buy one. I will stand here. It's not the moon. It's something else. Sounds like it's right here. Oh, it's that person ringing the bell. You know, anything like what it reminds me of is for anyone who played WoW back in the proverbial day is the choo-choo train. The woot woot, woot woot that you would hear non-stop in certain places. If you put something like that in your game as a developer, I think it is someone playing the bell constantly, just like holding down the button on the bell ring. And so it's coming out basically as a single note, constant note. And the devs need to be smacked for allowing that kind of function. It is just awful. You can't give a player the power to grief other players like that because they will. Oh, auto clicker on the bell? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's option to mute musical instruments. Yeah, normally I don't want to do that because there are people who play music that's actually good. I mean, for instance, I wouldn't want to mute music in Lord of the Rings Online because if you go into towns in Lord of the Rings Online, any of the big towns, you're very likely, especially say Bree, to run into bands, entire groups of players playing recognizable music. And it's cool. The fact that it can be abused means that the developers have screwed up, in essence. I didn't pick up what I just got, because of course I didn't. Yeah, I think you're right about the bell. I think it's the auto playing on the bell. I didn't pick up my box. It's the same sort of thing. If you give the players access to something like the bobblehead item in this game, or the airplane one that makes you stick out your arms and make airplane noises, players will drop that right under chests for boss loot. Congratulations, you have given the players a way to make other players angry. You are bad at your game design job. And if you can't think of ahead of the potential abuse of your stuff, you're lazy and bad at your job. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. Most people who play instruments in games don't actually play it. They lazy use a third-party play app. A lot of them will either use that or they'll have it macroed. I think in Latro, a lot of it is macroed. And that's fine. If you're playing, a recognizable piece of music, there, as an example, for one of the events in Lord of the Rings Online, there is a hedge maze that you can run through. And one year, when you reach the end, there would be a group of 5 dwarves, and they're playing Never Gonna Give You Up. They're rickrolling everybody as they come out of the hedge maze. And it's funny, and it's fine. But the thing behind me there, where it's just a high-pitched noise to annoy people, as a developer, you done messed up. The Black Lion chest. Let's see. Okay, we are guaranteed to get a Black Lion statuette and a fine Black Lion die canister blue. We will get 2 commons. Good ones are the unlocks, always. Used to be the dies, but I have all of these dies now, so it's not as good anymore. The crafting materials bags are useful because I want to make more legendaries. Some of them are completely useless for me. I have 1,500 transmutation charges. I don't need more. You're a musician, so you actually play the instruments in games on the PC. Keyboard, so set it up so the situation you can play. Yeah, well, and that's certainly if you're playing by yourself. I completely understand. That's definitely the way you want to go. But a lot of times you're playing with other people, and so they have tools built in for syncing up the instruments and playing off macro, which makes sense if you're trying to do group play, given the different lag people can have. But yeah, if you're a solo musician, I would hope that you would get a kick out of doing that for players, as opposed to auto-clicking a freaking bell. Sorry, I'm still on about that. There's a 10% chance we will get a uncommon or better. The current commons are the Ice Reaver skins. I have a couple of these. I have the Focus. So they're, they are thematic. They are jaggedy, icy, Jormaggy type skins. The rares are a set I don't find particularly interesting. They're not bad. I just find them boring. I do have this one. The one that looks like I've got a warrant for somebody's arrest. And then the super rares, which I've never gotten and I never will. I will click open. We'll get a Black Lion statuette. We'll get a fine Black Lion die canister blue. We'll get a common here. And then hopefully we'll get a 5th box to appear. The 5th box would be an uncommon or better. It is a 1 in 10 shot. It's been a while. I'm due. See, all I had to say was I'm due. Did I just get I got the Focus that I just showed you. I've got like 2 of these skins. I'm not complaining. I'm merely noting. So I called my shot though on the I was due. So that's what we got. We also got the Tyrion exchange voucher. Let me put away the things and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Normally, if I get a skin I don't like that is in a set that I do like, I'll sell the skin and then buy another skin that I do like. And that's probably what I'm going to do here. We put away the Black Lion statuette. We put away the fine Black Lion die canister blue, which is usable to get 4 different blue dyes. One of them takes 1 canister. The next you have to take like 7 canisters and cash them in to get the next dye. And then you have to take like 3 of that previous dye and cash those in for one of the next tier. And then it's like 5. So it's like 100 dyes or something like that to get all 4 of the dyes. There are a couple of good dyes in there. We'll put away the Tyrion exchange voucher. I have all of the common, uncommon, and rare dyes in the game. I have almost all of the exclusives. The enamel dyes. I'm a huge fan of the enamel dyes. It's going to be one of those. This will go off to my guildie, who is, exclusive. Enameled Sacrifice is a nice one. Doesn't look great on the metal there, I've got to say. But it is a nice dye. No opened up floating book like some mage. Well, I'm hardly a mage. I'm a guardian. This will go off to... Where is she? Where has she gone? Oh, that's what happened. That's right. Because sadly, they put like the send mail and the kick from guild buttons right next to each other. I accidentally kicked her a few weeks ago. So now she's at the bottom of the list. All right, that leaves us with this. This is currently, this is the Ice Reaver. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to come here. We're going to search for Reaver and sort. The Focus is the least expensive. Feel free to make sad trombone noises for Lens. How's the Scepter? I may have the Scepter as well. No, I don't. I am willing to eat a couple of gold and get the Scepter. Because the Scepter is pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. So, I'm going to buy this one. And sell this one. And eat a couple of gold loss. The skins in the boxes always spent your gold to complete the scents. Yes, I have in the past done that. I think once. I should do it more. There are some sets historically where you could get the entire set of 15 or 16, whatever it was. And then when you finish a set, you get 7 Black Lion of the tokens for changing in for other ones. And what you can do is you could actually turn around and actually make money at it. Yeah, get the 7 keys for the set. And so, if you didn't like the current set and it was cheap, you could buy the whole current set, get 7 of the tokens, and turn those around and make a profit at it. And some people did. I did not. So it's that person right there. And I hope they get banned. Not to put too fine a point on it, I hope they get banned. We're going to store this in our wardrobe. And there you go. You see, when I'm lucky enough to get something, I like to make sure that that I end up with something added, that I don't just stick it in the bank and sell it later, because that would be cheesy. I would be denying you guys because you were here to watch. If I went, oh, that's really cool, I'll use this later, and then sell it for gold, that would be cheap. To sell it for gold and then buy a different skin, in this case, I even spent extra gold, I'm okay with that. But I am going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative. Tomorrow will be Thursday. I have the days of the week straightened out in my head. I will be back at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with the same old nonsense, but an entirely new batch of same old nonsense. Don't know what I'll be playing. I'm not sure what is up on Marvel Heroes tomorrow. So might be back for more Marvel Heroes, might be something else. I will also ping Fatbody. Not too terribly long ago, I think it was my birthday, he gave me a sum of money, and I did not thank him on stream because I didn't notice until after the stream. And so I told him that since he was kind enough to give me like a birthday present, and I didn't thank him, I gave him power of game choice over me, and I will buy and play a game of his choice for some length of time. He has not yet chosen to cash that in. I just want to remind him that that is an option for him. Should he ever find something that he thinks is really good and he wants me to play it, or something that's really bad and he wants me to play it, I do maintain my right to waive any specific game, as I do not want to play Sex with Hitler, as an example. So I'm back tomorrow with a game of some sort at the usual time. Again, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Wednesday night, Thursday morning goes okay, and you can get along your way towards your weekend because you deserve it. I'm back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now. No Pokemon? Yeah, I would have to say I think no to a Pokemon game. I think I would have to. But I would have to think, but I would probably say no. Anyway, back